Hello and welcome in. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. Time now to take a look at your latest local news from around the region with your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news today brought to you by Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center.
Morgan Gelinas loves helping people. So after she graduated from school in Engadine, she studied in Ann Arbor and Marquette, then came home as a certified nurse practitioner at Helen Newberry Joy's West Mackinac Clinic.
I'll be seeing people of all ages, eventually able to do CDL assessments, be able to do walk-in sick visits. We provide wellness visits, kind of a little bit of everything.
For Morgan, her homecoming is extra special.
The main thing is bringing as many resources back to the community that we can, and I really wanted to make sure that I could come back and care for the community in a proper way. And this is my community. This is the community that I love, the community that I want to care for, and Helen Newberry Joy gives me that chance to do it, and we have a lot of great resources here to be able to do that, so it's really awesome.
Your health, our passion.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital.
In your latest local news, the Department of Environment, Great Lakes, and Energy has announced that the Chippewa, Luce, Mackinac Conservation District will receive $500,000 in grant funding as part of their non-point source program. A total of $2.9 million being awarded. Funds will support projects that prevent, reduce, eliminate polluted runoff and other non-point sources of pollution, as items caused by rain, snowmelt, or wind carrying pollutants into lakes, streams, or wetlands. The CLM Conservation District, one of 8 different program carriers that are receiving grant funding. A total of 17 applications were reviewed. The grants issued by the NPS program will help local stakeholders reduce pollution and excess runoff by supporting efforts to develop and launch watershed management plans. The NPS program issues a request for proposal each year for the funding source. The next available opportunity will come up in January of 2026. Various projects address high levels of bacteria from human sources, replace undersized railroad stream crossings, implement livestock best management practices, develop inland waterways, protect Grand River watersheds, and much more. You can get more information by checking out the non-point source program. Again, the Chippewa, Luce, Mackinac Conservation District receiving $500,000 as part of that program. Engadine Consolidated Schools and the Engadine Key Club are bringing back their annual Christmas Giving Tree program. It's a way to spread Christmas cheer. Choose a mitten and make a difference. This Christmas, participants pick a mitten from the tree, purchase a gift from the mitten, bring it back by the return date. The kindness helps brighten someone's season. Be an angel and show your care. Give a gift, spread love everywhere. You can contact Deb DeWeiss at Engadine Consolidated Schools. She is the program coordinator. Number is 906-477-6313. Gifts must be returned by December 8th. Will be distributed to those in need in the community. A Drummond Island man has been charged with aggravated child abuse and computer crimes following a recent investigation. The Michigan State Police Computer Crimes Unit and the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force have announced the arrest of 34-year-old Jacob Bruce Burgum of Drummond Island. He'll face charges of child sexual abusive activity aggravated using a computer to commit a crime. Authorities say Burgum was arrested following an investigation initiated by the Michigan Department of Corrections, who learned Burgum was viewing files of child sexually abusive material on the internet. A search of his electronic device resulted in digital evidence being seized. Burgum was charged with 5 counts of child sexually abusive activity aggravated. 1 count of using the computer to commit a crime is also additionally served as a 4th offense habitual offender. If convicted, he could face up to 10 years in prison for the child sexually abusive activity charges, 10 years for the computer crime charge. Michigan State Police Computer Crimes Unit is encouraging parents to speak to their children about safe use of the internet. The MSU Extension in Mackinac County is seeking a new 4-H program coordinator. This person will provide leadership and oversight for the growth and management of 4-H programs, as well as overseeing volunteers and youth participants. Visit careers.msu.edu and search for the posting. There's more information in the most recent edition of the Newberry News. You can also check out the programs provided to the local MSU Extension office in Mackinac County. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That's your latest local news today. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news brought to you by Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. At HNJH, your health is their passion. Go online to check out a full range of services they provide right here close to home at hnjh.org. Time now to check in with sports. Packers win at Lambeau Field yesterday, beating the Vikings 23-6. Strong day for the Packers defense. Gave up just 2 field goals in the first half and nothing in the second. Manuel Wilson had 107 yards on the ground and 2 scores for the Packers. Gave up just 87 yards passing to former Michigan championship quarterback J.J. McCarthy. Packers now 7-3-1 on the season. The Lions took a little bit longer than normal to secure their latest victory, going to overtime to beat the Giants 34-27 at Ford Field. It's a dramatic back-and-forth battle. Saw the Lions pull ahead in the extra frame. Jared Goff threw for 279 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jahmyr Gibbs, what a huge day. 15 carries, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns. Helped lead the way. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 9 catches, 141. As the Lions go to 7-4, they're 4-1 at home. It is the week of one of the biggest sporting events of the year. The game returns on Saturday. Michigan and Ohio State. They'll kick off Saturday at noon on Fox. 11-0 Ohio State. 8-0 in the Big Ten. They're the number 1 team in the country. Wolverines 18th ranked. They'll be 9-2, 7-1 in conference play. Winner heads to the Big Ten title game. Keeps their playoff and championship hopes alive. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. We'll see mostly cloudy skies and highs in the upper 40s. Breezy south winds 10 to 20. Tuesday, rain likely, highs in the mid 40s. Mostly cloudy skies. Wednesday, rain mixing in with snow. Cloudy skies, a high in the low 40s. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That's your latest news, sports, and weather. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.